Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Warcraft replay here as we get loaded into our game for today. I do have a second one between these two players. Might not cast it today, I'll probably cast it some other day, maybe like tomorrow or something like that. But yeah, we have a game on the official Warcraft's client. Netease is being really annoying right now, asking for my my mobile, but it's not taking my mobile because it's not a Chinese number and I have no idea how to get around it. I mean, that's weird. My international number is linked to the account, but when it comes to the Netease client, it's pretty dumb, I would have to say. But yeah, nevertheless, we have Lawliet spawning in as the red Night Elf in the top left here. He will be facing off against Sock, the blue human in the bottom right. This is just a Netease ladder game, so no observers, unfortunately. And we are once again on Terenas Stands. So, I'm not sure how the second game between these two players turned out, but this one, as you can see, Warden first here, and a mounting start for Sock. Also, because it's not on the Netease client, we don't have the tracker on Fort. Lots of unfortunate things have been going on recently, and yeah, we'll just have to make do. Warden Mounting, I'm not sure if this is a blind guess, or maybe it was influenced by that other game. I'm pretty sure the other game was played before this, but yeah, we'll have to see. Mounting, fairly decent in a Warden, I guess. I mean, normally players would try and go Mounting into unorthodox hero picks from the other side, I guess. Like, Undead going Lich first. Mounting's generally pretty good into that. Not sure. It's been a while since I've actually seen a human mirror, to be honest, and I don't really remember the last time a human player hasn't gone into Archmages that, so yeah, who knows. But both sides gonna be going for the Merc camps here. Militia creep on the other side for Sock. Meanwhile, Ancient War creeping for Lawliet. Found Nice is gonna finish off the rest of that creep camp as Footman has spotted who the Mounting will be facing. Not sure if the same could be said for Lawliet, to be honest, but he will probably get wind of it very soon. He's just gonna be going for the middle camps here. Probably just gonna go for the wizard before ditching both wizards just to get that quick item. Clove's attack +6, that is very nice for the Warden there. She also picked up the greater healing potion and the +3 strength from the Merc camp here. Mounting, on the other hand, is just gonna end up with a mana stealing as well as +3 intelligence and a cloak of shadows. So yikes, that's it's not as good as the Warden, to be honest. Although +3 intelligence is alright for the Mounting. He wants as much mana as possible. And who knows, maybe Cloak will be useful when it comes to later on in the game. Ring Regen is going to get picked up by the Mounting. That's going to be pretty nice. Later on in the game, I think you don't really have to go into Pally if you're going to go for that. Although I guess Pally is not just a heal bot for the Mounting. But yeah, both sides just clearing out respective camps here. We are going to have fast expand from Sock. That is the human strength, obviously. And yeah, so far that's pretty much it. TP staff has been picked up by the Mounting. Level 3 has been attained as well. Warden is about to get level 3 after this Cobalt camp here. Is going to pick up Buzz of Haste. Expansion attempt over on the top side here. I'm not sure if Sock has actually spotted it. Nope. Because it is nighttime, vision range is significantly less than normal. So yeah, might have a fast expand for free when it comes to Lawliet as well. He is also very close to level tier 2. Meanwhile, Sock did kind of have to sacrifice his tier 2 just to get that early expansion down, but yeah, both heroes utilizing their staff of teleportation. We did have a Phantom Knives being sprayed all over those peasants there. Not gonna be enough to kill all of them, I don't think. We are gonna have another attempt here. Blink into Phantom Knives is going to be quite damaging, to be honest. And there we go with the third Phantom Knives. They're able to pick up almost all of those footmen. Also took down the Shadow Priest, so that is pretty devastating. This is kind of giving me Deja Vu vibes, to be honest. The last time we had a Warden into a human, I honestly don't remember which matchup that was, but this was essentially that, honestly. Warden just harassing the expansion forever, killing those peasants off. Yeah, this is strangely Deja Vu. Either way, Thunderclap coming down from the Mountain King here is going to pick up a couple of archer kills maybe. Gonna go straight after the Shadow Priest as he goes for a second Thunderclap there. Warden I don't think is strong enough by herself, but she does have greater healing potions, so that is going to maybe dissuade the Mountain King from sticking around. Does pick up that Taskmaster and is going to be forced to use that TP scroll, as I believe he was scared of the Berserker finishing off the Mountain King. You know, I'm just gonna go and search on my phone that particular match. I'm pretty sure it was my last Night Elf Human matchup, and yeah, I don't remember who the players were, to be honest. I mean, so far this game is looking a little different than that game, but yeah, that was just very funny to me, to be honest. So yeah, Mountain King gonna heal up with the health scroll as well as the Ring of Regen. Tier 2 is about 25% on the way there. Oh, my last... Never mind, it was not my last Night Elf Human game. But I can't find it, to be honest. Yeah, camp on the top right is going to get cleared out here just for the Tree of Life to start entangling the gold mine. Goblab has been utilized to reveal this location, and yeah, I'm pretty sure Sok is aware of this expansion attempt right now. Rune Braces on the Mountain King, that's going to be pretty helpful when it comes to facing off against that Warden. Warden able to pick up a health stone there, so she's able to just replace her greater healing potion pretty quickly. We do have an attack going on, but do we have enough units on Lawliet's side to actually defend this? He so far only brought his Warden and I guess a couple of mercenaries, but this is not going to be enough to face off against these amount of units here. Of course, the Warden still has her Phantom Knives, which is why these low hit point units are in the Zeppelin, just to prevent them from getting killed off from just further Phantom Knives here. I do hear a couple of sappers coming along as well, and this might actually be a short-lived Tree of Life, to be honest. We do have Dryads coming out, but here comes the Phantom Knives here from the Warden, able to take down at least one of the sappers. I think Sok was only able to hire one pair of sappers, to be honest, so yeah, that is going to be that. Tree of Life is going to live for now, but it is going to take a bit of a beating. It's also going to be cancelling its entanglement, as the footmen are just being very persistent, to be honest. Stormbolt onto the Warden here. It looks like the health stone was used, so she needs to be super careful not to get killed off there. Blink is going to be utilized to just get out of range. Honestly, Warden, it's probably time to just go back and try and moonwell up before TPing back home. Pretty sure your Tree of Life is going to stick around long enough. Something worth noting is that the Warden is super close to level 5, and that this game is only just about to hit 10 minutes. Yeah, so we might even see an early avatar, to be honest. I'm not sure if Sok's going to be able to handle this properly. But I see double workshops here, and I'm a little scared. I I actually don't remember the if I saw the unit order in the replay website, so I'm not really keen on this. It could just be mortar teams into maybe knights, but since we are, I don't know, since we're going double workshop, it feels to me like we're gonna have some sort of siege engine cheese here. Goldmine has been entangled. Warden is gonna go for some economic harassment here with a nice blink into Fan of Knives. Definitely a lot more peasants than I would expect from an expansion. But either way, I do believe I heard the Blood Mage being trained as a second hero. Oh, there he is. Here comes once again the Warden here, is about to get that juicy peasant kills, as the Thunderclap did get denied by the TP scroll. Panda's gonna come out as the second hero for Lawliet, so yeah, Panda's always pretty good, especially when your opponent's not gonna go into spell breakers, as it seems like that's going to be the case. Instead, we're gonna be going siege engines. Okay, it's a bit of a disappointment, but let's see how it turns out. Never dismiss a game just because we have siege engines. But yeah, Lawliet's also going mass triads. If he might also transition into mountain giants, but he's going added training on those bears instead. So just the classic dryad bears, or we might even have dryad bear mountain giants. We'll see there, as another Fan of Knives is going to be tossed over. Blink able to deny the Stormbolt from the Mana King. So yeah, with that amount of spells wasted, Warden is just going to go right in and take advantage of that. Lots of units already being taken out here for Sock, which is kind of feels bad. He is at 46 supply, but most of that is on those siege engines. We also having Pally coming out as the third hero here. As we also have knights. Okay, so knights, siege engines. It's a very weird army composition, to be honest, but yeah. Lawliet is trying to prepare for this. Ancient of Wars are probably the best answer to these siege engines when you're a Night Elf player, because you can just uproot them and then they just fight back against those siege engines. They lose their fortified armor, so siege engines don't deal bonus damage, but it seems like Lawliet was a little bit late on his Ancient of Wars, so yeah, he might lose his expansion right now. We are going to have a TP scroll being channeled, I believe, as let's see how well Lawliet can defend this. We do have a TP scroll available for the Blood Mage, so let's see if Tree of Life will live long enough. It does not look like it. It will go down, but will these heroes get out unscathed? Blood Mage, oh, it's just gonna get picked up by the Zeppelin. I'm surprised he didn't actually just start channeling the TP scroll, as the Mountain King is also very low health as well. Oh, never mind. Blood Mage unable to go for the TP scroll there, as the Mountain King also dies because the TP scroll was on that Blood Mage. That was a very big mistake from Sock, to be honest. He played a little too much with his Zeppelin. He should have just started channeling his TP scroll, because even if sure, he picked his units up with his Zeppelin, but if he TP's late, then he has to, you know, deal with the fact that his heroes are going to be very low health for quite some time. They have to either heal up with health pots, health scrolls. There's no priests, there's no shadow priests, so like, it's really weird that Sock didn't actually go for a TP scroll early on. But yeah, Siege Engine trying its best to do more damage. Bears with Roar is pretty nice. We do have an Ancient of Wind as well. I'm not sure what this exactly is for. But we'll wait, I guess. Wait and see. Expansion is gonna have to be rebuilt very soon. I believe this is the expansion for this gold mine. But yeah, it took quite a beating as well. Warden trying to be as annoying as possible. She's super close to level 6, which is kind of dangerous to think about. Okay, there are the Spellbreakers that I was expecting to see once the bears got sighted, so I imagine Lawliet's gonna transition into mountain giants rather than bears anymore. It's really weird because you have to deal with Spellbreakers and knights, which I'm not exactly sure who wins between knights and mountain giants, but yeah, I would think it's pretty favored for the knights, maybe. It depends on the hero interactions, to be honest. But yeah, this expansion has been spotted. I believe another Tree of Life is being constructed here. Scout farms are being placed down on the map just for, I guess, early warning systems. Ancient of War is gonna go down, but I guess it was just acting as a scout. Warden apparently got enough kills for level 6, so she should be able to pop down the Avatar Vengeance later on. Probably not now. There's just no corpse to take advantage of. Frag shards have been completed, so we are transitioning into mortar teams here for Sock, which is it's good for the Dryad counters, to be honest. Bears, pretty sure, get held up by the Knights and Spellbreakers anyway.
Research complete.
Yeah, we're in low upkeep for Sock, which is surprising. 61 versus Lawliet's 58. Siege Engines once again trying their best to be annoying as possible, like you would expect from siege tanks. But there's not much defense in the base of Lawliet, which is kind of surprising. He is going to lose a couple of moonwalls for this, as it seems like he was also forced to... Oh no, he is still defending this expansion, which is good to see. Avatar is out, but sadly no corpses just quite yet. Warden's going to go straight after the mortar teams as soon as she spots them, which honestly, level 6 Warden at this stage in the game, not gonna find that you're gonna live long enough unless you had like maybe an alchemist, but yeah, fortunately no alchemist here, just a single target healer in the paladin. Even the knights are taking a huge beating from the warden herself. However, the warden is out of mana, so she's only limited to blinks for now. Knights do have animal wall training, as they do have almost 1,000 health right there, so in theory they should be able to tank quite a bit, but it is a level 3 Phantom Ice we're talking about here. Rejuve cast on those Dryads. One of the reasons, I guess, bears are still pretty good, which it seems like it's still gonna stick with. I guess he's not really that deterred by those Spellbreakers, to be honest. And there's just, I don't think, yeah, there's not that many knights yet. As I say that, it seems like we're gonna have about 4 or 5 knights on the field at once, which is actually more than normal, I guess. Avatar clearing out the creep camp using those corpses to create those spirits. Spirits should definitely get sent to the base just for some free harassment there, but not yet. Siege engines, I think these are still the old two. Finally gonna get taken out here. Panda, just at 5. Close to that level 6 ultimate there. As, yeah, expansion once again is just gonna get taken out. Siege engine over here. I believe that is the last siege engine because, oh, never mind. Sokka is still producing them. I thought he was gonna stop, but who doesn't like free easy harassment, I guess.
Job's done.
So, yeah, I kind of like Sock's army comp. Could definitely use some priests, I guess, but priests are just super susceptible to getting 1 or 2 shot by the Warden's Fan of Knives. But here we go with this engagement here. 75 for Sock, 68 for Lawliet. Thunderclap's gonna do a pretty nice job slowing those bears in the front line here. Roar is gonna get cast, however, and the Spellbreakers should be able to steal that buff. But we are gonna have a TP score being channeled by Sock, despite having slight numbers advantage. Yeah, his front line's nowhere near as strong as 6 bears and a panda, so yeah, gonna have to add a couple more knights to that. I don't think Sundering Blades is useful in this instance, since yeah, none of these units are medium armor. I don't even think Giants in medium armor either, so yeah. Don't see Sundering Blades all that often in this matchup, I guess. Illusion Bears has spotted 2 more siege engines on the way, so at least Lawliet will be aware of that. Towers are being placed down here, most likely for setup into an expansion. This expansion just been spotted by Sock, but yeah, Lawliet's not gonna deal with that expansion just quite yet. As I say that, his Tree of Eternity is making his way to the top right here, as the main gold mines of both sides have now cleared out. Panda's still a little ways off from level 6.
Upgrade complete. Our forces are under attack.
Okay, Sock's at an 80 supply army, so is Lawliet. So yeah, it's probably one of the biggest fights I've had so far this year, so let's see how it turns out. Level 4 Mountain King, level 2 Blood Mage, level 1 Pally, but the Paladin is about to hit level 2 very soon. Warden Harassing once again is just going to TP back home, as she is a bit worried about the impending attacks coming in from Sock here. Hippogriff's in the air, which is kind of surprising. There's not that many air units available for Sock, but yeah, I guess those siege engines got dropped by the Zeppelin, which got taken down there. But here comes the fight. Still pretty solid front line for Lawliet's side. Thunderclap's going to do a very nice job slowing the movement speed and attack speed of these bears, but Avatar has once again been summoned. Paladin has been taken down at level 1, and TP Scroll once again is going to get channeled by the Mountain King, as he did get chunked down to about 150 health there. We do have 1 knight getting killed off, but we also have a bear being traded, so yeah, all in all, Sock did seem like he lost a lot more. Definitely lost a lot more, because he did have about 4 siege engines trying to take down this expansion. It didn't take it down, but it did force the tree to uproot. Therefore, gold mine is no longer entangled, so it has to go through the entanglement process once again. But here comes the Avatar Vengeance here. Definitely want some revenge, I guess, but we do have 2 arcanes and a siege tower, or cannon tower.
Our forces are under attack.
This might just be a dead Avatar if she's not careful. Much like the Infernal, I'm pretty sure Avatar is can't always be cycled because it lasts as long as the cooldown period. But if she dies early, especially at this point in the game, it's gonna be a pretty long wait.
Our town is under siege.
We have 1 spirit trying its best to do as much as possible. Going after this peasant is actually pretty smart, because this is, I believe, the only peasant near this, but Paladin can always just heal the peasants, so I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Warden's super close to that level 7. I'm not sure if it's gonna be me too much. I guess this is level 2 blink, which is level 3 blink, I mean, which is like so good. Like, cheap mana cost, low cooldown. Like, level 3 Blink is...
Our gold mine is running low.
it's super fun to play with, to be honest. Goldmine at this expansion is about to wear out, which is, I guess, the reason why this one has to be built here. But I believe both sides are still mining off of 2 gold mines, so... yeah, the pressure's kind of on for Sock, because he's about to go down to 1 base very soon. Meanwhile, his opponent still has a decent amount of gold in both gold mines, so... yeah, Lawliet could just very much stall this until second gold mine is, or one of the gold mines is down for Sock, and then he can just afford even trades, and yeah, maybe just outlast his opponent. Still producing those siege engines. We are +1/+1 upgrade for those siege engines, +2/+1 for the knights and spellbreakers, so I think it's still better. Oh, never mind. Wow, Lawliet actually gone for the full 3/3 upgrades on his dryads and bears. So, that's saying a lot. Okay, mortal teams have to be super careful about that Warden, as she is just gonna probably just blink back and go for another Phantom Knives here. There we go. Avatar is also gonna get placed down as level 7 has been attained for the Warden. She does have enough mana for another Phantom Knives, as the last mortal team is going to get Sanctuary back home. Another team scroll is going to get channeled for the Blood Mage, as it seems like not much has actually been gained on the side of Sock. Yeah, I don't think we lost a single bear for Lawliet, and I don't think we even lost a Dryad, which is very impressive. Meanwhile, Sock is... yeah, he's not really getting much results out of these siege engines anymore. And I guess another point is that these heroes are so low level. Like Panda, or the Warden's a level 7, Panda's very close to level 6. Where on earth is he? There he is. Oh, he's super close to level 6, only 100 more experience left. So about 3 footmen, I guess, or 4 peasants if they don't actually get shared by the Warden. Here we go with another Phantom Knives is going to pick up 5 more peasants. Yeah, not much the Warden... not much you can do against the Warden, to be honest. Anti-magic shield just to prevent the feedback damage from the Arcane Tower, I believe. Another Phantom Knight is gonna come through here. Hippogriffs. Yeah, I'm not sure about the Hippogriffs. I'm not sure why they were actually trained in the first place. Maybe to deal with potential Zeppelin drops, but after that, nothing else really. Siege Engine is gonna take down a Moonwell, but Panda is gonna finish that off very momentarily. One more kill away from level 6. Storm, Earth, and Fire would be... I don't think it's instantly game breaking, but at this point I think Sock is just so behind that just having another secondary ultimate is it's that much of a tipper, to be honest.
Ready to work.
60 supply for Sock. Meanwhile, Lawliet is at 79. That is, yeah, that's a lot to deal with. So let's see how this will actually turn out, because this is, so far it's never worked out well for Sock so far this game. This Warden has been such a pain to deal with. 2 of the mortar teams have already fallen. Storm, Earth, and Fire has been activated, and a Cyclone has been cast onto the Blood Mage there. Paladin is gonna go down to 50 HP, and that's just gonna be that. Sock gonna GG out, it seems, and Lawliet obliterates the remainder. So yeah, definitely game won by the Warden herself once again. You can see here that the score, resource pretty even, unit score it's a lead for Lawliet, but it's only elite because the hero score is just so much different. Yeah, humans definitely in a bad place right now, and I do feel sorry for them, but yeah, what can you do? It's Blizzard that's making the changes. Other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys again next time.